Crowds and cancellations, those are the key takeaways for most Americans taking to the skies over the holiday weekend. Passengers piled up at airports from Las Vegas to Seattle to Minneapolis. There were more than 1,000 flights canceled across the country today. And while weather is playing a part in some areas, major airlines are also blaming the spread of the coronavirus. Many airline employees are getting sick, and that's preventing flights from taking off as they are forced to quarantine. KTVU's Amanda Quintano is live now at SFO with how all of this is affecting passengers and how a change in guidelines could help. Amanda.
Yes, well, a group of major airlines has been asking the CDC to change their guidelines for quarantining from 10 days to 5 days. They're hoping that that can help prevent some of the issues that we have been seeing. And the CDC, they did that earlier today, just a few hours ago. But here at SFO, we have seen 72 cancellations. That is just today, most from SkyWest and from Alaska Airlines. And that's leaving a lot of passengers just stuck here.
I had originally a 5-hour layover, which turned into like a 11-hour layover, and then the flight got cancelled. So back today to try and get on another one out today.
David Doran has been at SFO for almost 2 days, hoping his trip from Ireland to San Diego ends with him actually getting to see the family he flew all this way for.
What can you do? You just have to roll with the punches, I guess. And, you know, I feel sorry for some of the air staff people as well, because they're getting so much grief.
Lines are full of passengers trying to get rebooked after being notified theirs is one of the thousands of flights canceled this holiday weekend.
They said for me to watch my email, and that's why we're here. I have called Alaska, and I'm waiting for a call back from them. I'm in line here. And I've already rebooked on another airline.
It's bad weather in the Pacific Northwest and a shortage of airline staff, likely a direct impact of COVID that has the Winter family's Mexico trip for their son's birthday postponed.
He doesn't get to have a drink on his 18th birthday. So there's that, but there's tomorrow, hopefully.
With the new change in CDC quarantine guidance down to 5 days instead of 10, the hope is that this crisis won't continue.
It's not a crisis in so much as people dying, which is very different from a year ago, but it's a crisis in terms of not having a workforce.
But Dr. Peter Chin Hong at UCSF says 5 days of quarantine won't work for everyone.
When you talk about 10 days, pretty much, more than 90% of people will be fine. So you don't really need to do a test from the old guidance. But when you're talking about 5 days, some people are fine, some people are not fine. You really need to take people's symptoms into consideration. You need to, use a test to help guide you.
While the new recommendation means pilots and flight attendants can get back to work quicker, Dr. Chin Hong hopes employees won't be forced to work if they still don't feel good. And Dr. Anthony Fauci says the U.S. might want to think about mandating vaccinations for domestic flights, not just international.
That is just another one of the requirements that I think is reasonable to consider.
That new guidance is for everyone, not just airline workers, which is what the union leaders were asking for. So everyone gets to follow that 5-day quarantine now. Live at SFO, Amanda Quintana, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right, Amanda, thank you.